Greetings, everybody. It's Jade. How's it going? I hope it's going well. I'm doing pretty good over here. Before we get going with the sports stuff and the Vikings stuff, just want to wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my own mother. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and all the grandmas and the stepmoms, step-grandmas, all that good stuff. Wishing my own grandmas a happy Mother's Day. So all the moms out there, wishing you the best, okay? So hope you have a splendid day and enjoy your day and the holiday, okay? And also too, in honor, at least in Minnesota this weekend, it was the fishing opener. So I did a little, what's commonly referred to as a fishtail braid. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it kind of looks like a fish scale. They call it a fishtail braid. It's commonly referred to. So hopefully all the anglers are enjoying themselves out there for the fishing opener here in Minnesota. So, all right, moving on. The NFL people, they released the Kraken. They released the 2020 schedule. Of course, at this point, as we all know, it's pretty much all hypothetical. If the season happens, when the season happens. It's a lot of ifs, it's a lot of buts, it's a lot of whens, it's a lot of maybes, right? But in the meanwhile, it's fun for all of us to speculate and talk about it because, as we know, there's not really much going on in the meanwhile. All right, so I believe the NFL, obviously they want to start on time, but if everything goes to plan, the season will officially kick off on Thursday, September 10th, when Kansas City hosts the Houston Texans. And that would leave Super Bowl 55 in Tampa Bay. That would leave that to be played on February 7th. So, the NFL has already stated that there's going to be no games in London or in Mexico City this year. Those are out. So that's kind of a bummer for the fans in those cities. And according to sportingnews.com, which I was reading a little bit on, if the season does have to be delayed due to all the Rona crap going on right now, the NFL is thinking of starting week 5, so making week 5 week 1 and pushing all the games weeks 1 through 4 to the end of the season. So they'd be played in January. So that would mean then that the season would start on October 8th. And they would also eliminate bye weeks. And the Super Bowl then would be slated to be played on February 28th. So that's kind of where we are right now as far as what we know. And I'm speaking, I guess, we as in me, like what I know, what I've read, and what I've heard. So, Purple fans, Vikings fans, all right, our schedule for us fans, let's look at it. Even though the preseason games are probably not going to happen, I wrote them down anyway, and so they would be playing, obviously, 4 games like usual, and, right, it's usually 4 games, I think, right? Yeah, usually 4. So they would be hosting Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks, and they would be traveling to Cincinnati and also to Cleveland. But, like I said, those games probably aren't going to happen, so it's kind of like a wash. So I'm going to just move on down and go week by week here, and I picked wins and losses because that's what we do for fun, right? When the schedule comes out, we all get to speculate. We all get to speculate and pick. Also because there's nothing else to do. And so much stuff is going to change between now and then. I mean, if and when there's a season, like I said. So again, this is just loose predictions here. And I've also, of course, the Purple Positivity Club, they're expecting this team to go 16-0. Not gonna happen from the realistic realm over here. It's not gonna happen. It's just not. Okay? Even with all the games, all the games are played like normal, they're not going 16-0. They're just not, people. They're just not. That'd be wonderful. I'd be surprised. I'd be pleasantly surprised if that ever happened. Holy Hannah, I got some hair. I've been having a lot of hair issues, you guys, lately. All right, stay over there. Stay over there. Okay, week 1, home opener. At home, at the Bird Graveyard, hosting the evil to the east, the Green Bay Packers. Evil. Fun fact about this game is that this would be the first time the Vikings have hosted the Cheeseheads in the season opener. They've played each other in season openers before, I believe 6 other times, but this would be the first time that Minnesota would be hosting the Packers, and that would be on Sunday, September 13th. And I'm hopeful with this one, picking the Vikings to win. So that would move us to week 2. The Vikings will be traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, Xavier Rhodes, how's it doing? How's it going over there? Gonna be roads closed for the purple? I don't know, because I'm picking the purple to lose, weirdly enough, in that one. I don't know why. I just had a weird feeling about it. That one is a Sunday game at noon on the 20th of September. Moving into week 3, the Vikings will be hosting the Tennessee Titans. And I picked a Vikings win with a question mark, which is kind of funny because all of these like win-loss predictions are just question marks anyway. The whole season's a question mark, so it's kind of funny that I wrote a question mark there, but whatever. And that would be September 27th on a Sunday. Week 4. The Vikings will be traveling down to Houston to visit the Texans. I'm picking the Vikings to win that one on October 4th at noon. Here we go now, moving into week 5. The Vikings will be traveling away to visit Seattle. They're always playing in Seattle. It's just like every year for the purple, right? It's like the Seahawks are going to be like the new Vikings arch nemesis if they aren't already, right? Picking the Vikings to lose that one because their records show they do not play well in Seattle. The Vikings just don't play well there. In fact, the last time they won a game in Seattle was October 22nd of 2006 with our boy Brad Johnson as the starting quarterback. Vikings won 31 to 13. I wrote uh-oh next to that game because it's a Sunday night game, October 11th at 7:20 p.m. And all of these times are central, by the way, everybody. Okay, this little piece of hair, that's gonna bother me. Get over there. I'm not gonna waste time with that. Week 6, the Vikings will be hosting the Dirty Birds of Atlanta, the Falcons. They're coming to town. The Vikings usually play well against the Falcons, so I'm picking them to win that one. Ooh, fingers crossed. That would be a noon game on October 18th. Week 7 will be a bye week for the Vikings. Week 8, they're traveling to the evil to the east, the Green Bay Packers. Bleh. On November 1st, it's a Sunday, it's a noon game. I'm picking the purple to lose that one. They just haven't played well in Lambeau. They haven't, okay? They haven't. Moving on, week 9. Vikings will be hosting the Motor City Kitties, the Detroit Lions, who I think are going to be better this year. Sunday, November 8th at noon, and I picked the Vikings to win that one. They normally, with the Vikings and the Lions, the Vikings normally lose the home game versus the Lions and then like win in Detroit. So it's a little weird. I'm doing a little bit of a role reversal there. So, week 10 at the Bears. So it's a Monday night game, November 16th at 7:15 p.m. The primetime games, they don't go well for, not necessarily the purple per se, but our boy Kirk Cousins. I think he has a current record in primetime. It's either 6-13 or 7-13. I was having a hard time with the number munching on Google, but I think he's currently 7-13 in primetime games. Yeah, not too good. But let's work on getting those wins, right? Okay, even though I'm picking the Vikings to lose in week 10. Week 11, we'll bring the Dallas Cowboys to the Bird Graveyard. That's going to be Sunday, November 22nd at 3:25. And I'm picking the Vikings to lose that one only because, like, the Cowboys sometimes can be sneaky. Well, not so sneaky. They can be really, really good, and sometimes they can be really, really suck, like really, really terrible. And the only reason that I kind of paid attention, and newsflash, nobody cares, once again, is because I've had Dak Prescott on my fantasy league the last couple of years, and I've also had Amari Cooper, so I've kind of been paying a little bit more attention solely because of that. And like I said, I know nobody cares, okay? So, moving on, week 12, oh, this is going to be a bittersweet game for a lot of purple fans out there because the Carolina Panthers are coming to town, and you know who else will be coming to town? Teddy Bridgewater, okay? Good job for Teddy. So all the teddy bears out there that just cannot get over the fact that he doesn't play for the Vikings anymore. So he'll be returning. So hopefully people will be happy about that. I'm sure he'll get like the biggest like standing ovation and biggest like warm welcome, like, as he should, right? I mean, but he doesn't play for the purple anymore. He just doesn't. Also, Stephen Weatherly will be returning too with Carolina. And I'm picking the Vikings to lose that one. I don't know why. I originally picked him to win, my hypotheticals, but that'll be November 29th at noon. Moving on, week 13, the Jacksonville Jaguars will be pouncing into town. That's going to be on December 6th, a Sunday at noon. I picked the Vikings to win that one because it's Jacksonville, right? And week 14, here we go. At Tampa Bay. Hey, Tom Brady. Hey, Rob Gronkowski. Hey, Antoine Winfield Jr. And what's that other kid's name from the Gophers? Tyler Johnson. The Vikings are not going to win that. They're going to lose that game probably. And moving on to week 15, the Bears will be visiting the Bird Graveyard on December 20th at noon. I'm picking the Vikings to win that one. Week 16, here we go. Here's a weird one everybody's been talking about. Christmas Day, 12/25 on a Friday at 3:30 p.m. on Christmas. The Vikings will be visited. Who dat? Who cares? The New Orleans Saints. Oh, so that should be a fun little fiesta, right? The Vikings are not going to win that one. Nope, not at all. I don't think so. And the Vikings will end their season at Detroit versus the Lions on January 3rd at noon. And I'm picking them to lose that one. So, you guys, I went through them all. So what is my record prediction currently for the Vikings? Sitting at 7-9. And I'm pretty sure that's kind of what I picked for the team last year if it wasn't 8-8. So, again, all hypotheticals. It's all fun and games right now, right? And total speculation, because like I said, that's all we got right now. So we got to work with what we got. But so that's kind of fun. A lot of games to kind of unpack and look at. But that holiday game on Christmas, a lot of people are having a time with that. I was kind of hearing a little bit about people not so happy about that. But hey, I mean, whatever. And I think the weirdest thing is that it's on a Friday. And but yeah. All the eyeballs will be watching once again. So, man, the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints, they're just, and the Vikings, they're just arch nemesises, aren't they, for the purple? But anyway, so that's what's going on, you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your Sunday, fun day, whatever you're doing, hanging out with your mom, call your mom, celebrate your mom, tell your mom you say hey. And all that good stuff. Again, happy Mother's Day to my mom and all the moms out there. And I hope everybody stays well, stays safe, and stays healthy until next time. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching and viewing and commenting and liking and sharing. I really appreciate it. So until next week, I will catch you guys on the flip side. All right, later.